Everybody, it's Pastor Lillejord from Emmanuel. I hope you're well. It was kind of interesting. I came outside because I thought, well, it's not raining. I don't hear thunder. It's a beautiful morning, although a little steep in humidity. But then as soon as I was going to start, someone was mowing yard right across the street, and it just dawned on me that many times when I like to go outside and tape, in Florida, someone is either mowing your yard or someone's yard around you. But God bless them for the work they do. There's someone over just across the street, and now I think they're taking a break or they're going to a different part of the property. So I'll talk before it rains, but also before they come closer with their lawn mowing machines and their blowers. But I hope you're well. This is the Lectionary Bible study. In my case, I just tell you the text that I'm going to think about and focus on for my sermon. It is the Gospel according to St. John, the 6th chapter, verses 56 through 69, John 6, 56 through 69. And if you were in worship last week or you were online and listened to it and watched it, there was a gospel last week when Jesus talked about those who eat my flesh and those who drink my blood shall live forever. And we read it. I read it before I preached, but then I preached on Psalm 34. And so I just left it alone. And so I just want you to know when you come to worship, it begins with the same kind of recapitulation, if you will, of what he said, as those who eat my flesh and drink my blood abide in me. And so some of you may have some cognitive dissonance thinking, well, did they just forget to change the gospel? But what they're doing is making sure that you understand that this is a continuation of last week's gospel. So we didn't get it last week, we're going to get it this week. And so I'm going to talk about what he meant by that. And it's one of those passages where when Jesus says this, they take it literally and they're flummoxed. They don't know what to do because you seriously just want us to literally eat your body and drink your blood. That's just not going to happen. It's odd and it's off-putting. And what, of course, we now know through scholarship and all those things is that Jesus many times used many forms of speeches, metaphors and similes, and every once in a while hyperbole, but you don't take everything literally. There are times when Jesus just spoke in a way that not that he didn't want you to understand, but he was talking in a higher plane, if you will, than just take it word for word. And this is one of those. And so what I'm going to do on Sunday, and I'm writing it as we speak before and after the taping of this, is that Jesus always says something on purpose. And so there are many people that want to follow him because this was right after he fed 5,000 people with a little boy's lunch. This was after he walked on water, and all of a sudden people were they were going crazy for Jesus because, my goodness, he's something. And then he stops and says, this isn't just about a free meal. This isn't about me doing wonderful things that show well on Facebook. This is about me and my ministry, which, by the way, you'll find out soon, says Jesus, that what I'm saying is that I'm going to give my body, my life, and my blood in death for you. And when you live off my love, when you take Holy Communion, when you are baptized into me, when you live from my holy word, you will get life, new life, abundant life. And in me, you'll have life forever. Yeah, bread's great, pasta's great, pizza's great, food's great, but you have to eat again. In me, you find new life and sustained and abundant life. And then what happens is he starts talking a little bit more like this is going to be difficult. And then many people kind of just go saying, well, I really thought this was going to be fun. And then he leads into the disciples and say, do you have a problem with this? Do you have a problem with what I said? Because this is going to be difficult. And Peter, who's always the one of the disciples, speaks up and says, no, Lord, to whom shall we go? You have the words of eternal life. We have come to believe and know that you are the Holy One of God, which is a great answer. But it was also not just a yes. And we're going to talk on Sunday about how, even though it appears as if Peter just gave a hard yes, well, we learned through Peter that there were a couple times, actually 3 times, when someone said, hey, don't you know Jesus? And 3 times he said, nope. Well, what about the time when Jesus said, "Are you in for this?" And he said, "Yes, of course. Lord, to whom shall we go? You have the words of eternal life." And so we're going to talk about that. And most importantly, we're going to talk about what Jesus does in spite of that. So think and pray about all that stuff. Read the text. I'll try to have it make more sense. But in the end, we know that it's always about Jesus. In the meantime, be well. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the sunshine. Keep yourself dry. We'll see you in worship. God bless.